I am permanently
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. And to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
It looks like my camera's not working. Uh-oh. We gotta have some kind of issue, right, when I start? That's the rule. Everybody knows the rule. Let's figure this out real quick. Hang on. Oh, I know why. I know why it's not working. Because I unplugged it. My God, I'm so sorry, guys. Well, give me a hot second. They want to completely destroy the MAGA movement, just like they did with the Tea Party. They want to destroy the movement, and not just destroy it. They want to say, "You see what we did with Trump and MAGA? Do you guys see that? Don't you ever come into our swamp again. Don't you ever try that shit, or we'll make what we did to them nothing compared to what we'll do to you. You stay in line. You do as you're told, like little sheep." You don't ever try this again. They want to completely destroy the America First Trump movement. So voting for someone else for me just feels like giving up. It feels like waving the white flag. All right, almost there. One more tinkeroo. Yeah, there we go. All right. Yeah, I forgot I unplugged it the other day because I was messing around with, I got a VR headset like years ago, and I probably used it for, I'd say pretty often for like 2 months, and then I packed it away and never used it ever again. And that was like 5-6 years ago. So I just whipped it back out and had to unplug things. But anyways, plugged it back in. We're good. Some tech issues every time we go live. That's just the way it is. We are multi-streaming on YouTube, Rumble, X, formerly known as Twitter. And is that it? I think that is it. Sometimes we go live on Facebook, but I don't use Facebook often at all. Mainly because I don't have the app installed, but sometimes we go live over there. But we'll see what happens. We try to do exclusive stuff on Rumble, try to give them more videos. Not even just on this channel, but you guys check the description below. My reaction channel, my gaming channel, I'll do certain videos on those channels only on Rumble. We just did a Cav Reacts over there. That's not on YouTube. It's not necessarily because I think it's going to get banned or anything like that. I just try to give a little more extra content to Rumble. So point being, you might want to consider jumping over there, giving us a follow. Doesn't just help me; it helps everyone over there. Rumble itself, they're fighting for free speech on YouTube, which has given me 7 hard strikes over our time here. So we'll see. I think it's going to get a lot worse during this election season. I mean, you guys think the censoring and stuff was bad in 2020. Whew. It's going to get freaking insane for 2024. I'll be lucky if I'm still here. And it doesn't matter, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, a million followers. They're going after everybody. Clearly. Shared the link on Twitter. Oh, Twitter. Oh, appreciate that, man. Thank you. Shout out mods. How you doing tonight, Rob? Thank you for sharing that. There you go. Rumble. Rumble's a good place. We just got accepted to the Rumble Studio Beta, which we're not streaming on right now because I was having some issues with it earlier. So I'm going to tinker around with it a little bit more and see if we can get it going. It's in beta, so it's got a long ways to go. But there are some promising things in there. The multi-streaming, which is great. You can do your locals page, you can do all that. So Rumble's it's getting there. It's adding a lot of awesome features. Not quite there yet on their studio. The one main thing about their beta is you can only do one video source. So if you're like a gamer, it's good for like political streams if you just want to interview someone or if you want to add a bunch of other people and have a big hangout. It's great for that. You just boom and you have people on there. But if you're trying to do something like a gaming stream, particularly, there's only one video source, so you can still stream the game. You just can't have your webcam on. It's like one or the other. So again, it's getting there. Someone in Salty's chat called Ben Shapiro Jew pop. That's pretty good. Like, what the hell? We did a reaction to that video over on Cav Reacts, secondary channel, which again is linked in the description below. Look, I'm not the biggest Ben Shapiro fan, but I give him props for, rapping's not easy. But, it was for fun, whatever, Everyone's like, it's cringe. I'm like, well, I think it's getting to the point where saying cringe is cringe. If you guys saw, I think it was like Owen Benjamin, I think, where he said like cringe like 30 times within 30 seconds. It's like, all right, dude, I get your point of view, but now you're going a little overboard with that word. There was some cringe from Ben Shapiro who was cringing with this cringe rap song, and cringe MAGA rappers are being cringe. I'm like, that's worse than the rap. Jesus. But I don't know. Whatever. I don't really get too upset about those things. Just having some fun. But anyways, today we're going to be going over the Trump interview. I watched some clips. I didn't want to spoil too much because I wanted to kind of react to it with you guys. But coming over through some clips, it's huge. He makes some pretty good takes on some things that I was surprised about. Touching on some things that I thought he spoke very strongly about. It's important, so we'll glaze over that. We're looking at the border bill, which is absolutely American. It's horrible. And this is what pisses me off about Democrats and Rhino Republicans is they always throw a bill out there saying, "Oh, we're trying to help the border," or "We're trying to, it's the Help the Cute Puppies Act," or "We're going to help the Veterans Act." And then when you look into it, it's like, okay, well, only like 5%, 6% of the funds are actually going to that thing you're advertising for. The rest of the 95% goes to a bunch of bullshit it just hurts our country. Spending money where we don't need to be spending it. Spending where we shouldn't be spending it. And it's looking like, I'll have to go over the numbers. We'll go over it, but it's a big number, like 65, 70 million going to other countries, Ukraine. And about 20 million going to our own country. That's what pisses me off. It's like, all right, look at that 60 plus million that you're spending. And we always talk about, oh, we can't just help the veterans who are homeless. We can't just help the people who are starving in our country. It's like, why not? It literally is that easy. Look at that 60 billion. Think what you could have done with that 60 billion. Well, I mean, they didn't sign off. It's probably not going to pass, but let's just assume that they did. That 60 billion could have gone for houses for veterans, rehab programs, finding jobs for them, getting them sober, getting them back to life, feeding people that are starving in our own country, children starving in our own country, by the way, America, veterans starving. And this is what we're talking about America first, where they try to always label MAGA as extremists, as these crazy psycho terror. It's like, no, we're MAGA. It's weird to even consider myself part of a group like that, MAGA. But what it means is we want to make America great again. We want America first policies. We get that we have allies and all that. It's not America only, but it's America first. We have so many problems in our own country. And we could solve it just like that overnight. They could. But they don't want to. But it's all a game. They need things to campaign on and all that. It's like, but Biden's like, oh, we have to pass some kind of bill to help with the border. It's like, no, you don't. You could literally do it right now. You don't need a piece of paper someone to sign a piece of paper to actually do something. And that just pisses me off, the whole, oh, now we care about the border. All these Democrats, these Republicans that aren't, they don't care about the border. Same thing with defund the police. They have to change that whole thing around, saying, actually, it's Republicans who want to defund the police because we want more money for our inner cities, and that money would go to help cops. So technically, they're defund the police. It's like you want to just punch them in their face, figuratively, in Minecraft. Like Joe Biden's like, of course I care about the border. It's an issue. You got to give me the money. I'm like, man, if we were playing Minecraft, I would just sock them good in Minecraft. It's like you reversed all of the strong border policies we've ever had. The strongest border we've ever had. You reversed all the decisions. Supreme Court, by the way, told him he couldn't reverse the stay in Mexico policy. He just ignored it. I know Democrats are crazy about, Texas is ignoring Supreme Court, which they're really not. But even if they were, it's like, well, what did you do with stay in Mexico? Joe Biden ignored it. They had the wall all built, all ready to go. The construction teams were hired. It was everything was in play. It wasn't like, oh, we got to find funding, then we got to hire all these construction workers. We got to go through this whole long process. It was already paid for. Everyone was hired. They were going to do it in just a few days. Biden said, no, don't do it. And then they destroyed the wall because it sat there forever, just rusting away. And then they sold it for pennies. Literally pennies. They got nothing for it. They sold it for scraps. They're like, oh, we care about the border. It's like, how can you say that when you just sold the wall? It was already paid for. Why not just let them put it up? You didn't have to, like Trump always says, he just had to go to the beach. Just had to go to the beach. That's it. And he's not wrong. If Joe Biden literally did nothing his first day in office, this country would be in a lot better shape. But now Joe Biden has let, I think we're over 12 million. That's just the numbers that report. I guarantee you it's way higher. You think they're telling us everything? But even if you take the number that they're telling us, over 12 million, that's more than Obama and Trump combined. And we're not even done yet with Biden's administration. And then they said there's 1 million getaways where it's they have zero information on them. They don't know if they're terrorists. They don't know where they go, where they went. They're somewhere in the U.S. right now. No clue. We go, oh, we care about the border now. Yeah, after freaking 12 million already got in here. And you got states fighting right now, local places fighting where they don't want an ID for voting. They don't want you to have to prove that you live somewhere. So they're fighting to get illegals to vote without flat out saying it. That's the stuff that Republicans get distracted with, and we're losing all these they're redistricting places right now for voting. Democrats are smart and they're working on a local level. Republicans are too, but we just get easily distracted about Taylor Swift and all this crap. If I what was it last weekend? I think I don't know when the Kansas City Chiefs played last. Rigged game. But I was scrolling on Twitter, and I literally, like, internally was screaming. I couldn't. I'm like, close the pages, shut off my computer. I can't read one more GD thing about Taylor Swift and the psyops and all this stuff. I'm just like, I think that's that weekend. I just played video games. I'm just like, I just need to, like, just get away from all this crap. You know, you need a break from politics every once in a while. And it was nice. I ignored politics for almost a week. I tune in here and there on X. You'll see me post some things. But I didn't really do any videos or live going live at all, if you guys haven't noticed. So I guess I need a break, man. I don't get that much free time, but I'm like, the little bit of free time I do get this past week. Like, I'm just going to, I don't know, watch a movie, play some games. Which we'll get back to my, this week we'll do some gaming streams, which is linked in the description below. I forget what we were playing, RE4 a little bit. I'm blanking out on what else we were playing. But whatever, we'll do it. It'll be fun. So yeah, we got... Oop, hang on, I got the wrong webpage loaded up right now. About that Jupac comment, did Salty actually react to the video? Because I would love to see that. But speaking of football, let's just go to this real quick. This is roughly a week ago, I think they announced this. Bud Light. You guys remember them? Oops, that's the wrong platform. Oop. What am I doing here? Hang on.
Millions of Americans...
Oh, hang on, guys. I'm doing a lot of bad things right now.
Millions of Americans since...
I'm so sorry. What is going on here? Give me a moment, guys. Hold on, we'll figure this out. I gotta do this live, so. There we go. It's like, how do I bring up that article? I'm very I'm a tech savvy person, as you can tell. It was in the YouTube chat. He doesn't read that anymore. He only reads super chats. Well, yeah, I mean, imagine, yeah. Salty gets pretty overwhelmed in the chat. You get to that point. It's freaking hot as balls in here. So Bud Light is trying to salvage whatever they can. I don't think anything's going to work at this point. I think there are some people who are legitimately just eternally pissed off at them, and I think the rest of the people are just boycotting them for the meme of it. So I don't think there's anything they can do. I don't know. Bud Light's going to be using an expensive Super Bowl ad. I mean, what is it, the minimum? Like $1 million or something more to that to advertise in Super Bowl. It's a 60-second ad. We'll just watch it. I can't. Oh, why is full screen not working? Why can't I do full screen? Let's try to refresh this. Oh. My computer does not like full screen right now. Alright, screw it. I don't know why I can't do full screen. The feds are messing with the internet, whatever watches. That cool guy. That's a straight man.
Let's go!
All right, well, that was a quick teaser. I don't really know what to make of it from just that. Someone is heard to scream, "Let's go," which is widely recognized as the Allah Akbar for white guys. I never heard that before in my life. That is hilarious. "Let's go" is the Allah Akbar for white guys. It's going to be estimated $7 million for 30 seconds. So it's going to be around $14 million for them. To $14 million. And they just teamed up with some comedian, Shane Gillis, is it? Might be getting that wrong. He's not really, like, everyone's like, oh, he's a right-wing MAGA comedian. He's not. He's not politically correct, as they say, but he's not like a big Trump supporter. From what I heard, he's been left-leaning with his voting. But he's politically incorrect, so that might be enough for people. Before we get to the Trump interview, $50 Cent suggests Trump is the answer in reaction to New York's migrant madness. Rapper Curtis Jackson, known by 50 Cent, took to Instagram to criticize New York over the recently announced plan to distribute money to illegals using pre-loaded debit cards. Jackson expressed his confusion and concern over the matter, occasionally stating maybe Trump is the answer. WTF, Mayor Adams, call my phone. I don't understand how this works. Somebody explain. I can't explain this. I'm stuck. Maybe Trump is the answer. I can explain it for you. They're letting illegals flood into our country, and they're going to be giving them, I think, it's right here, distributing $53 million in prepaid debit cards. Immediate response cards. Why are we giving them anything? They should be getting a middle finger and a boot in the ass out of the country. I don't know why that's so difficult. They're not supposed to be here. They're illegal. I was like, you shouldn't use the term illegal. It's politically, it's literally just by definition. It's not an insult. It's just being accurate. They are illegal. They illegally entered. So they are criminals. So you can use the word criminal if you rather than illegal. So we're giving criminals who broke the law, who hate our country. You got to understand, most of them are military-age men. Can't stand our country. Only thing left is for ETs to reveal themselves, then every single piece of toilet paper on the planet will be gone. What does that mean? Aliens are going to burn all the toilet paper? Won't be able to wipe our butt? E.T. like the movie? Or more specifically, the Atari video game? But Trump has a lot of rappers now pushing for him. 50 Cent. We have Meek Mills come out for him. Snoop Dogg saying he has nothing but love for Trump. And there's rumors of a full endorsement coming from Snoop. It's not confirmed. Just on the interwebs that he might actually make a full endorsement speech, video, whatever it may be. Which would be huge. Continuing at the border, poisoning the blood of Americans. Mexicans caught smuggling 500 pounds of fentanyl in a U.S. hidden bus wheel. U.S. Customs and Border Protection seized 483 pounds of fentanyl, holy moly, last week from a bus being driven through the southern border by two Mexican drivers, along with $11,000 in cash. Wonder what that was for. The bus, which was en route to Los Angeles, California, was intercepted at the Dennis Port in Arizona. The drugs were found in a plastic bag hidden under the dashboard. The driver denied all knowledge of knowing that the drugs were there. Yeah, okay. But you guys see what Trump meant by poisoning the blood of Americans. Literally, look at that. 500 pounds of fentanyl. That could kill our country. The one bag can kill millions and millions of people. That's what they're doing. They're pouring over. And that's what Trump means when he's like, we got to seek the death penalty for drug dealers. And everyone's like, oh my God, just because I gave my friend some weed, Trump's going to put me to death. It's like, you know what he's talking about. Talking about the cartel. The people who are pushing 500 pounds of fentanyl. Got to find out who they are. And do what needs to be done. I heard that. Yeah, we're going to be going to that in a quick second. ICE arrest 171 illegals accused of crimes, including rape, child sex abuse over 2 weeks. Again, something else that's happening over the border. Child sex trafficking, children being abused, women being raped repeatedly. These are evil people. These are bad people. And they're pouring into our country. You guys saw the viral video of illegals beating the crap out of police officers in New York. When they were let out of jail, they're just flipping off the camera. I was like, what an image to really describe America right now. Open borders and F you, what are you going to do about it? Pretty much like Joe Biden giving us the finger. Yeah, so that's really interesting. So we have... We'll just watch this video real fast. Killer Mike, as he's known in the rap game, went on Bill Maher. Refused to endorse Biden.
What are your feelings on the election coming up? I mean, Biden and Trump... Are you as depressed about that as most people as a choice?
My feeling is pick your policy, not your person. Find out. This is not the Dallas Cowboys versus your favorite team. This is the policies that will affect our generations for the next 20, 30, 40 years to come. So close your eyes, listen to the policies that are being pushed, and pay attention even to the people who don't have a chance of winning because they're going to say policies you may want to push. And I would say do that. But make it policy-based.
So that means you're for...
That means I'm for black people and happy Black History Month.
But you're not saying one candidate over the other?
Hey, man, my nigga, you ain't going to get me in no trouble tonight.
No, that's your job with me, to get me in trouble.
My grandfather gave me some stellar advice sometimes. He said, son, sometimes you just got to know to stay out of white folks' business. And this time, I'm going to keep my mouth closed. I still like the policy that the old man had that I was supporting. I would encourage people to find who's supporting that policy and see what happens.
But you can't get yourself to say vote for Biden over Trump?
You want me to list it now? So now
I'm just saying that.
Can he get himself to apologize for the crime bill? Can he get himself to get his head out of his ass and say, black people, you are black regardless. I need you to tell me what I need to do. Can he pick a coalition of former people who are affected by drug laws, street gangs, recidivism and crime and say, I need you as a board to advise me how to fix federal prisons? If he can do that, absolutely I can. So my challenge is out there.
All right.
Oh, damn. That's fair. It's a fair take. Vote on policies, not your person. Well, before we comment on it, let's just go straight to the Grammys, which is tonight, I guess. I don't know. I don't keep up with these gay-ass award shows, but I guess that was tonight. Won an award, or 3 awards, people are saying. Here we go.
Good ain't good. You cannot tell me that you get too old. You can't tell me it's too late. What? Hey, are you serious? Yeah, I'm serious. What the fuck? Tell us about it.
Arrested. Look, I'm not saying it's directly related to the comments he made on Bill Maher. That's an excellent point, Thor. If you sneak into Disneyland, should they let you stay if you're caught? And once you're caught, should they give you money to ride the rides for free? Yeah, exactly. Sneak into the park, jump over there. Hey, you're not allowed to be here. Here, let me give you some free money. I'm like, oh, okay. I thought you were going to kick me out.
What are your...
Oh, sorry. I'm sure he's thinking of voting for Trump because if it was Biden, that's the safe bet. You don't have to worry about being canceled or being attacked or being doxxed by the right. Overwhelmingly, the doxing, the violence comes from the left. I say overwhelmingly because, yeah, there's exceptions for literally everything in life, everything you could possibly think of. So like, I know I found some guy down in Alabama, right winger. He doxed this left wing guy. I'm like, okay, you found an exception. Congratulations. We don't speak in exceptions here. We speak for the majority of people. What is true overall, and overall, the overwhelming amount of violence comes from the left. So people, when they're having right-leaning positions, not even going like full, like, you know, ultra MAGA and all that, but they just maybe are questioning the Democrat Party. Especially if you're black, you got to worry about that. Like he just said, doesn't want to get in trouble. It's a shame that people have to feel like that. Like, oh, I don't want to push it too far. I don't want to get myself in trouble here. But I think we're going to see. I think we're going to see insane numbers for the black vote for Trump. He already had, still a small number, but more than any other Republican before in history. And now we're seeing just insane amount of viral TikTok videos, Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent, these famous, super rich black rappers and actors coming out. Some of them full on supporting Trump. Some of them maybe not full ultra MAGA, but just not endorsing Biden. And Biden sees that, or he probably doesn't see that, but his people do. Which is why they have these illegals flooding in here. They're going to get them to vote somehow. Remember in 2020, they weren't checking ID in certain states. They weren't checking signatures in places like PA. They're going to find a way to get illegals to vote. We really haven't seen anything yet. You think Trump being sued for $83 million from that batshit crazy slut, or being arrested, what was he got 4 indictments now? You think that's bad? That's nothing to what we're going to witness. I'm telling you right now, it's going to get really, really bad. We didn't talk about much the E. Jean Carroll thing, but she's batshit crazy. All those old tweets you guys probably seen sharing around where she talks about like she likes watching rape scenes with her mom and all this like weird, just gross stuff. I would say perverted, but it needs a more aggressive term. She is sick. She's a sick person. Disgusting. She's a liar. We had I don't know if I have the clip here. Yeah, Michael Rappaport, yeah, that guy's such a freaking idiot. But even he's saying he's thinking of voting for Trump. Oh, God, yeah, we got the Nikki Haley SNL stuff. We'll watch maybe a clip or two. I don't know how much I could take of that. So we'll go over the SNL stuff, then we're going to go over some more border things, because that's going to be the issue that gets Trump in the White House again. And we're going to go over Trump's interview, which is, people are flipping out about it, like in a good way. Like he did a good job, the clips I saw. What is this? Hang on. Like I said, guys, if you want to send me videos to react to, Twitter, Getter, Truth, whatever it may be, send it over. Buddy of mine just sent me it over. Trump is going to win the black community's vote. Well, it kind of goes with what we're saying. All right, we'll watch this real quick.
Trump.
I say Trump.
You with Trump?
Yes.
Why is that?
Lied to me.
That's all it
What's
takes.
going on, everyone? It's Quentin Jordan, Vice President of the Black Conservative Federation. And today, we're out doing what we do best, and that's being in the communities, meeting people where they're at. And today, we want to ask people a few important questions about the upcoming election. Let's do it.
Who do you think is better for the country, Trump or Biden?
Trump. Trump is better for the country. Biden ain't doing shit. We gonna get rid of his sleepy ass. Fuck him.
Trump or Biden?
Trump.
Why do you say that?
He's a businessman. He's gonna think business. And Biden is a racist.
Trump did it all.
Damn.
Trump.
He's not wrong.
Who do you think has done more for the black community, Trump or Biden?
I ain't even see Biden yet. I know Trump was out here. He was out here, oh bro. He was out here. He slid for us, on God.
That's why he built a high-ass wall.
Right.
Mike was coming over here and everything. And, we've been here for all this time and can't get a free hamburger. And they come here and get all this shit, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, yeah, Biden,
Told you the border crisis.
So, but Trump, I would feel that will be the better person to get in.
Biden, everything fucked up. Everything fucked up. Bad.
Put money in them. That's why.
Who do you think is better for the country, Trump or Biden?
I say Trump.
Who do you think has done more for the black community, Trump or Biden?
Trump.
No wars. Great policies. Best years in the stock market.
Trump. Because Biden, his old ass, he just crunched over old bitch. Motherfucker. You dumbass. That's all he look like. Crunched over a dumbass. He's sitting like this, gripped over and shit in a chair and shit. Looking at God.
Oh, man, that's good. That's a good impersonation. Biden is retarded. Yeah, like most of what they were saying in this interview, like why Trump, it all came back to the border wall, the migrant crisis. You have people, I don't know where this is taking place exactly, but you have people like Chicago who are suing the administration right now because their people are flooding their school, illegals are flooding their schools, kicking their kids out, or kicking veterans out. And it's these cities, these inner cities that are suffering the most from it, which are predominantly black. And they're clearly having enough of it. That's going to be what how Trump wins the border crisis. They're going to try to. That's why, like, you see, they took a little breather on the abortion stuff lately. That everyone right now, even Democrats, are talking about the border finally, because they realize, like, oh shit, we keep saying abortion. Biden's numbers keep going down. We're going to have to address the border issue. We're going to have to say something. And they're not doing a good job. They are. Oops. I don't even know what they're planning. I don't want to know what they're planning. It's going to get bad. It's going to get really bad. Like, look. Right here. Just to go with what we were saying about the dropping poll numbers. Even left-wing networks.
Let's just start with the bottom line. When you ask folks, hey, if it's the general election and it's Trump versus Biden, in our poll, Donald Trump now leads Joe Biden by 5 points. Compare that to the last time we polled.
Huge.
Back in November, Trump was ahead then, but it was only by 2 points. And it's even more significant when you look at it this way. Over time, we have been testing for 5 years now, going back to 2019, a Biden-Trump matchup.
She's like, oh,
remember,
shit.
2019, 2020, Joe Biden led. He led big in every single one of our polls. For the first time in November, Donald Trump polled ahead in our poll, and now at 5 points, this is the biggest lead NBC has ever had in 16 polls for Donald Trump over Joe Biden. And, of course, undergirding all of this is this question.
60%.
He's the incumbent, Joe Biden. We ask voters, what do you think of the job he's doing? And look at that, Kristen, 37% approve, and now 60% disapprove. Let's just start with the bottom line. When you ask folks...
I don't know how it's only 60%. It's got to be just the rich people. The actors, I was always thinking they accused Trump of. He's just trying to get people rich. Him and his friends are just going to get rich. Trump's the only person in maybe ever, but at least a very, very long time who actually lost money while he's president. Lost money. Bill Clinton, George Bush, Obama, Biden have only got significantly richer as their time in office. Trump didn't take a paycheck. Oh yeah, they probably lied. I can't imagine anyone still supporting Biden after just the disaster on the border, the Afghanistan withdrawal. It's just been such a disaster. Like, there was stuff I disagreed with Democrats in the past. But Biden's the first president I've actually said, I hate this man, that he is evil. I hope come Judgment Day he pays for everything he's done. Evil, evil man. All right, we're going to get more into the numbers. There's some crazy freaking polls coming out. Huge. Left wing, right wing. It's insane. We're going to go over the Trump interview in a second. I'm going to go grab some water because I literally feel like I'm about to vomit. My throat's so freaking dry right now. So give me a moment, and we'll be right back. If you guys enjoy the stream, because they're liking, subscribing, goes a long way. I don't know what's going to happen with YouTube. I got 7 hard strikes. I'm not even at 3K yet. So who knows? But I do appreciate the support either way. I would just recommend also go over on Rumble and hit that follow button because I might completely disappear one day from YouTube, especially with the 2024 election coming up on us. But yeah, we'll see. We're on the road to 3K. We're close on YouTube. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'll be right back. 1 second. They want to completely destroy the MAGA movement, just like they did with the Tea Party. They want to destroy the movement. And not just destroy it. They want to say, you see what we did with Trump and MAGA? Do you guys see that? Don't you ever come into our swamp again. Don't you ever try that shit. Or we'll make what we did to them nothing compared to what we'll do to you. You stay in line. You do as you're told, like little sheep. You don't ever try this again. They want to completely destroy the America First Trump movement. So voting for someone else for me just feels like giving up. It feels like waving the white flag. It feels like, all right, we're sorry. We had enough, deep state. You win. We'll go for somebody else. We're sorry. And I'm not going to let those sons of bitches win, especially after the raid of Mar-a-Lago and the indictments. Fani Willis, the other bitch. There's so many I can't keep up with their name. Letitia James. To letting them win. They want to just not destroy. They want to break our spirit, scare us, make us fall back in line like good little sheep. That's one main reason, of one of many, that I'm voting for Trump.
What they've done, and they ought to, you know what they ought to do? They ought to release the J6 hostages. They've suffered enough. They ought to release them. I call them hostages. Some people call them prisoners. I call them hostages. Release the J6 hostages, Joe. Yes. Release him, Joe. You can do it real easy, Joe.
Yeah, Joe.
This guy, what he's done to people, what they've done, and
There ain't no escape. They put the world in a state of chaos, economy crashing and massive layoffs. Black against white, or it's left versus right. Divide and conquer and control is the payoff. Screaming from the rooftops, beat down better. Turn us on each other now, no lives matter. If we do what the news wants, blood gon' splatter. Turn us on each other.
Oh, there we go. He is right about that. No lives matter. That's from the point of view of the government. They don't give a shit if you're white or black or gay or straight. They pander, and unfortunately, so many people buy the pandering, and it's such a shame. It's a damn shame that people buy it, but they don't. Like, for anybody listening out there who's black or just something other than a straight white male, they care about you as much as they care about me, which is 0%. We're peasants. We're poors. It doesn't matter to them. Hate us, and it's about time everybody realizes that.
I did three rallies. Thank you, darling. Thank you. Thank you. That's all right. Go home to mommy. Your mommy's waiting. Go home to mommy. Thank you very much. So young. So young.
Love that clip. Go home to mommy. He got a lot of protesters lately, Trump, at his rallies. Trump may be here in Harrisburg on Friday. Oh, really? That'd be awesome. Hopefully they broadcast that. I would assume they would. Which, speaking of, just reminded me, Trump actually making a play for New York. He's talking about possibly doing a rally in the friggin' Madison Square Garden. Republicans don't go there. The fact that he's making a play for it, like, holy, this could be massive. This could be devastating. Could you imagine if Trump won New York? Lee Zeldin, close, very, very close to winning. Could be a sign that they could take it over. I did a video. I guess it was a little over a year ago. I did a video of they tried to get 88,000 illegals registered to vote. Thankfully, the Supreme Court shut it down, but you know they're pushing for it. Oh yeah, Scott. Yep, I saw his Fallen 1X. I saw some of his pictures. Yeah, he's working hard. I feel really bad for him. He was getting attacked relentlessly from the DeSantis people when he came out and endorsed Trump not too long ago. It like aggressively attacking him, calling him a faggot and all this other stuff. Like, it was harsh stuff. Look, I don't know why they always say DeSantis supporters are harsh. I'm like, maybe because a openly gay dude said he's going to vote for Trump and you're calling him a faggot and all this other stuff. What do you think that makes you nice? You wonder why they're not taken so kindly to DeSantis supporters. Have no respect. It's not even like we're like attacking them. I just don't respect them. My feeling was on it was, and you guys know, it was like, all right, you support DeSantis, I support Trump. You shake hands, you move on. It's America. But their take was like, you support Trump, you should kill yourself. Like, what the hell? So no, they don't get my respect. I hope they've, and it's not most DeSantis supporters are on board with Trump now. What is just to get 7 or 8% in New Hampshire, and he got like 0.5, meaning they all came back over. But it's real quick because we mentioned some blue states. We mentioned some places that maybe Trump could win. I don't know. I'm not saying he can win Cali, but look at this from California.
We love Trump! We love Trump!
It's quite a mask. Crazy rally, crazy. Massive. It's like everyone in the cars, all over. That's crazy. That's nuts. That's in California. Like, what the hell? Something's happening. You have... Oops, what did I just do now? God darn it. People placing bets. Trump 53% over Biden's 36 to win. Time to make some money. Assuming they don't steal it. Well, to see. We do have a lot of people working on the ground. A lot of people, say what you want about Mike Lindell, but he's gotten over 100 counties to change to paper ballots. You might say, 100 counties in the entire U.S. It's baby steps, but look, it takes a lot of work, and Mike Lindell's one of the few people, doing it on his own. If the RNC got their crap together, maybe they could work more on a massive scale. But I'd be interested to see out of those 100-something counties that went paper ballots only, to watch them closely on election night, see how they compare to everybody else, There's some stuff happening. I don't know why this is happening. Hang on. I'm having some kind of issues here. Give me one moment. I don't know what's going on. I'm having a lot of technical difficulties tonight. So we're going to go over the Trump stuff, the Trump interview. We'll probably go over that next, and then we'll see where we're at after that. Trump. Oh, this is what. Oh, God, that was loud. Jesus Christ. So Bird Brain, Tricky Nikki, whatever you want to call her, is refusing to drop out. She's horrible. We should be focusing on the general election. We're wasting millions of dollars on this primary. DeSantis having, I think they said, one of, if not the most expensive Republican campaign ever. Still lost. Was $160 million. Nimarata using what? Well over $100 million, probably close to $200 million now. Trump just posted this on True Social.
And we will get them.
Flip-flop
But I
tally.
will not now, not ever, support raising the gas tax. Finally, let's increase the gas tax by 10 cents over the next 3 years.
I would not run if President Trump ran.
I'm Nikki Haley, and I'm running for president.
Every person on social media should be verified by their name.
I
Psycho.
never said government should go and require anyone's name.
But what we do know is 65
false.
is way too low, and we need to increase that.
For claiming the retirement age is, quote, way, way too low. Where do
I
you
have
stand?
never once said that. I never said Hillary Clinton was an inspiration. I went with my friend Eleanor Kitzman to a Furman leadership program where Hillary Clinton was speaking. And I walked out of there and I said, I'm running for office.
See? Oh, my God. That is what we call a flip-flop. And see, the thing is, most people aren't going to check that. Most people are going to fact-check her on it. So she's going to get away with a lot of voters not knowing. See, that's why they call her Tricky Nikki at the end. She's like, I never said she was an inspiration, which technically she didn't flat out say the words, Hillary Clinton is an inspiration. But she said she just got done watching an amazing speech from Hillary Clinton, and that's when she decided to run for office. That's an inspiration. Tricky Nikki. That's a good one. I don't know what I like better. Do you like Tricky Nikki or Bird Brain better? I think I like Bird Brain. Which, speaking of Bird Brain, oh my God. Hold on, let me see if I save that. There's a reason that Trump calls her Bird Brain. I'm going to be real upset. I think I tagged it. Did I not? I thought I saved it. Well, anyways, she, I was trying to find the post. she's been posting these love letters that she's been getting from voters saying, "Oh, we love you so much. You're an inspiration. Keep going. We're going to be voting for you." And it was clear that it was a screenshot. It probably wasn't her directly, but one of her staffers that wrote the email themselves. You could see the send mark on the bottom, like they didn't send the email yet. The handwritten note was clearly digital. Anybody could. I'm not even a super tech savvy person. I could tell that immediately when I looked at it. I'm trying to find it right now. Maybe I thought I could have sworn I saved the image, but whatever. You guys probably saw it. Faking, if her support was overwhelming, like she keeps claiming, she wouldn't have to fake a single voter. Not a single one. All right, guys, we're a little over time, well over time. Normally what we do is about, I always say 30 minutes, but it's always closer to 45 minutes to 50 minutes. We cut the feed on YouTube, and we go strictly over to Rumble. Hang on, where am I at right now? There we go. We go exclusively over to Rumble. We try to do what we can to support them. I'm still live on X. If you guys are like, look, I just don't do Rumble, I'm sorry. You can check me over on X. I'll keep that going for tonight. But we normally do exclusively over on Rumble. Yeah, I'm trying to just encourage everybody to go over to Rumble. We do exclusive videos over there, exclusive streams, not even just on this channel, my gaming channel as well. You can check that in the description below. But we're going to head over to Rumble right now. So YouTube, I appreciate you guys. I really do appreciate the support. It's been wild over there. We're going to try to hit 3,000 subscribers. And we'll do more YouTube streams. And, we did a stream the other day, like 2 hours, and we didn't even cut it on YouTube. But I got to give Rumble, they've been so good to me. I got to give them something, and I'm trying to encourage free speech. And we get that over on Rumble. We do not get that here on YouTube with my 7 hard strikes. So head over there, guys. And I'll see you guys in a moment.
Money can buy you almost anything. It can't buy you immortality. That you have to earn. I'm gonna look you in the eyes, and I'm gonna tell you the future. It's an American story, and that's why Americans are gonna love it. People are gonna build you up. God, are they going to? Because when you're great and new, we love you. Man, we'll build you into something that doesn't even exist. You're gonna change the fucking world. But you know what? Once they've built you as high as they possibly can, they're gonna tear you back down. It's the most predictable pattern. We build you into something that doesn't exist, and that means you have to try to be that thing. All day, every day. That's how it works. And we do it again, and again, and again. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. You're gonna be attacked, betrayed, exposed, and humiliated. And you'll survive that. A lot of people can climb that mountain. It's the way down that breaks them. Because that's the moment when you are truly alone. And what will you do then? Can you summon the will to fight on through all the pain and rise again? That will be the defining question of your life. And I think you already know the answer. And that's why we're all here. A shoe is just a shoe. Until somebody steps into it. Then it has meaning. The rest of us just want a chance to touch that greatness. And we need you in these shoes, not so you have meaning in your life, but so that we have meaning in ours. Everyone will be forgotten as soon as our time here is up. Except for you. You're gonna be remembered forever. Because some things are eternal. And your story is gonna make us fight and never give up.